Boom! What's good, my people? We are back again for another one on this shadow one and only Mystelics vlogs out. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs. Welcome back once again, guys. Of course, I'm your boy Mystelics, and this is where I tell you my views on a number of things taking place where in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. So with that said, guys, definitely subscribe. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. But remember, when you subscribe, guys, definitely click the bell. I almost forgot that. Click the bell when you subscribe. A number of persons have been saying they have not been finding the videos because they delete their channels and so forth and blah and whatever. But guys, you have to subscribe and click the bell. Don't click personalize, click all, so you can get all the videos as they come through. You do this on a number of my channels: Ariel Dominica, Mystelics Reacts, Mystelics this one, the vlog, BRBP TV. Definitely go, guys, and definitely subscribe and click the bell and click all so you can get the videos as they tend to come through right there and then. Now, guys, today is indeed a rainy day. Thunder, lightning, all sorts of things is happening outside, guys. If you did not get wet today, you never went outside, brothers and sisters. You never went outside. If you went outside, whether you had umbrella, raincoat, whatever, you had to get wet today, because today is indeed a rainy day. And of course, this is as a result of what Mr. Fitzroy Pascal has to say in regards to the weather right there.
This is a weather information statement from the Dominica Meteorological Service, issued today, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021 at 6 a.m. A tropical wave located in the tropical Atlantic with a low chance of development is affecting the island. Activity from this wave will continue to affect Dominica until Thursday afternoon. This is expected to result in an increase in cloudiness, shower and thunderstorm activity across Dominica, together with an increase in wind speeds. Moderate to heavy showers are likely from this afternoon and into the overnight period. Current rainfall projection is 2 to 3 inches or 50 to 75 millimeters, with higher amounts expected in elevated areas. Gusty winds to near 45 kilometers per hour or 30 miles per hour are expected, particularly near showers. A flood watch or warning may be required from this afternoon. A deterioration in sea conditions is expected today, with waves increasing to 10 feet. A small craft warning will be in effect as of 6 a.m. today. Possible impacts for Dominica: shallow rivers, streams, gutters and ravines may overflow their banks and flood surrounding areas. Landslides and rockfalls from overhanging cliffs. Landslides due to intense rainfall. Dangerous seas for sea beavers and small craft owners. Loose objects may become missiles in gusty winds. Secondly, an area of low pressure associated with a tropical wave is also being monitored in the central tropical Atlantic. This system has a high chance of development and is expected to affect the area by Friday into Saturday. Regardless of development, this system may produce tropical storm-like conditions with winds gusting to tropical storm force from Friday afternoon. Rainfall amounts of 60 millimeters to 100 millimeters or 2.5 to 4 inches in moderate to heavy showers and thunderstorms are projected, with waves near 4 meters or 13 feet. Residents should continue to monitor the progress of these systems and to take the necessary precautions. The Dominica Met Service will continue to provide updates as they become available.
So that was actually earlier reports of Mr. Fitzroy Pascal of the ODM office in Dominica. However, we also have Mr. Marshall Alexander, acting senior meteorological officer in Dominica right there, and this is what he had to say in this regard.
The Office of Disaster Management is advising the public to be vigilant, as the Dominica Met Service has indicated that severe weather is projected to affect Dominica starting today, Wednesday, June 30th, and continuing into Saturday, July 3rd, 2021. This is as a result of 2 active tropical waves. The public should expect delays or disruption to normal activities, particularly on Friday into Saturday, and should therefore make advanced plans. Of note, the second tropical wave, which currently has a moderate to high chance of development, could be a tropical storm in the next few days and produce tropical storm force conditions across Dominica from Friday into Saturday. Hazards that are likely to affect Dominica and recommended safety actions by the public from Wednesday, June 30th into Saturday, July 3rd include flash flooding and overflowing of waterways such as rivers and ravines. Be mindful of the usual hotspots. People who live along waterways, including rivers and ravines, should be vigilant and be aware of their surroundings during this time. Be ready to move to a safe area if rising water is observed. Avoid areas subject to flash flooding and do not attempt to cross rivers. Just 6 inches of fast-moving water can knock you down, and 1 foot of fast-moving water can sweep your vehicle away. Landslide and rockfalls are highly possible. If you must move around, be alert while traversing landslide and rockfall hotspots such as the Taro Cliff, under Canefield Cliff, Champagne area near Point Michel, Bagatelle, Dubic, Corona, and Belleville-Chopin Road, to name a few, and other vulnerable areas. Tropical storm force winds are possible on Friday into Saturday. This means some outdoor activities may be impossible or difficult by Friday afternoon due to tropical storm force winds and heavy rains. Plan ahead and limit outdoor activities where possible. The public is strongly encouraged to take the necessary precautions to safeguard life and property, including securing loose objects, secure compromised roofs, windows and doors, trim overhang trees that could pose a danger to your home, and ensure the emergency safety kit is ready. Rough seas are expected to create hazardous conditions for users of the sea starting today and should therefore deteriorate by Friday into Saturday. Boat operators are advised to have plans in place to safeguard boating equipment by Thursday evening. The National Emergency Planning Organization, NEPO, stands ready to provide support, and the ODM will continue to monitor and provide the necessary updates.
We also got an update in this regard right there, guys. As you can probably tell from the different sights and views that you see, it is raining in Dominica, cats and dogs, as well as the system passing over the Caribbean islands close to Dominica. So that is what we're experiencing. However, there's an update concerning flash floods in Dominica. Take a listen to this.
A flash flood watch is in effect for Dominica as of 9 a.m. today. A flash flood watch means flash flooding is possible during the period. The Dominica Meteorological Service has issued a flash flood watch for Dominica as of 9 a.m. today, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021, until 6 p.m. A tropical wave is expected to produce showers, which could be moderate to heavy at times, and thunderstorm activity, together with an increase in wind speeds across Dominica today into tonight. The activity is expected to continue to affect Dominica into tomorrow morning. Current rainfall projection is 2 to 3 inches or 50 to 75 millimeters, with higher amounts in elevated areas. Gusty winds to near 45 kilometers per hour or 30 miles per hour are expected, particularly near showers. People living in or traversing areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks should be on alert and take all precautionary measures to protect life and property, as flash flooding is possible. Be extremely cautious if you must cross bridges or use vulnerable roadways. The Dominica Met Service will continue to monitor the situation, and the flash flood watch may be extended or upgraded to a warning as conditions warrant.
So please, guys, be guided accordingly. Stay away from the rivers and the seas. Be mindful that you can be swept away, brothers and sisters. You want to go and fish? Now is not the time to go and fish. Boy, my belly hungry. I don't have money. I don't have money or nothing like that. Let me go and take out. No, brothers and sisters, don't go and fish. Brothers and sisters, stay inside. It's not some partner that brings some fish for me a while ago. Be able yourself. Tropical wave. There's a tropical wave that is passing right now, and there's also another system outside there that is developing. As you can probably tell based on the picture, it moved from yellow to orange to now red. That's 60% and beyond of developing, and of course they say that it will most likely develop into a tropical depression and then a tropical storm. So be mindful of that right there. Also, keep in mind, guys, for those of you who don't know, I also have to clarify this myself. A tropical wave comes before a tropical depression. A tropical depression comes before a tropical storm. A tropical storm comes before a hurricane, brothers and sisters. Category 1, hurricane. So keep that in mind, guys. The stages, of course, this one is developing into a tropical depression, moving past that of a tropical wave. The second one, not the one that's passing over us right now, the second one that is coming. So be mindful of that for those of you experiencing. I think most of the people in the east of Dominica are really feeling the blunt of it. We're also getting some rain here in the west side, but be mindful of flash floods as well, guys. Please be mindful of that. Also remember that this thing is going to continue throughout the days, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think they say that this thing will develop. The next one will be developing into things. Sometimes when this thing comes close to the Caribbean, they tend to elevate. Remember, Hurricane Maria was a tropical depression, and that thing within less than 24 hours became or category 5, brothers and sisters. So we have to be mindful of that right there. Don't underestimate these kind of things. Of course, in this day and age that we're living in, when people want to talk about climate change and so forth and so forth, I don't know what it is, but be mindful. Mother Nature is indeed changing. So it's important that we do not take these things for granted. Like the people who were partying before Hurricane Maria and realize that, hey, we probably should not have been partying at that time. But just be mindful of this right there and then. However, guys, I must make mention of something that has happened or transpired over the past few days concerning two individuals, a man and a father who had 2 daughters apparently. I don't know if he had more children, but he had 2 daughters. And of course, that man who is not the father seems to have been dealing with the 2 daughters. And from my understanding, the 2 daughters are underage. Now, the man has the total audacity, which mind boggles me to understand how we are allowing these individuals to actually be out in society where they can get to abuse children. And probably he manipulated the girls, the little girls and everything. But there's so much beautiful women out there. I don't understand. There's so much beautiful women out there. And you mean to tell me it's gonna be a little girls, man, little girls. I think one of them is 15 or 17, I'm not sure. If she's 17, then she have age of consent, I guess. That is another story. But I think the other one he was messing with was 11, 12, 13 years. I think 13 was the maximum. And I tell you, it is one thing when you are doing wrong, right? I didn't want people to know. But it's another thing when you are doing wrong. The 13-year-old is underage. She has no age of consent. Nothing like that. She's underage and you are messing with her. 1, 2, you incriminating yourself by sending evidence of you doing something to that 13-year-old or 11-year-old or 12-year-old, whatever it is. Not only that, but you're sending it to the father. That, brothers and sisters, is the unmitigated goal of total audacity, I have to say, because I cannot understand that you are so bold-faced of doing something that is illegal with somebody else's daughter. I agree with the father and everything that the father did to that guy. Every single thing. He should have done much more in this regard. I'm not a promoter of violence, but when you do act, or when you willfully as an individual who have common sense, who's supposed to know better, you are doing these things illegally and you are also making it seem as if you are boss, so boss that you send in the very evidence of you doing things to the man's daughter. And the funny thing is, this is not the first time these kind of things are happening. It is very interesting that we also have an individual on Facebook. He was the owner of a nightclub, so to speak, in Lubia region. And he was also caught in certain scandals. And he himself was trying to make as if he is the better man of the whole situation. And somebody actually answered him, stating that he himself was involved in the very same thing. How do we have these individuals outside there doing these things and ruining little girls' lives? Completely ruining little girls' lives for the sake of your own sick and twisted, nasty, dirty ways. You should stop your dirty ways, my brother. I agree with the father when he literally, you know, did something to this guy to make sure he shouldn't be messing around with his daughters. But on the other hand, I also believe that the father himself, and I will think that in perspective, I also believe that the father should have taught his daughters better. You understand me? He should have taught his daughters better. However, I'm not putting the blame on the father, because sometimes you try to teach children the right ways and they go about doing the wrong ways because they have their own agendas or their friends influence them. This is why it comes back to the full circle again. It is not parents that raise children. It is a community that raise children. Am I my brother's keeper? The very Bible asks you that question right there. It is not just one set. The parents might try their best and then you have the outside influence telling them, no, do this. Peer pressure from individuals out there can make people feel like as if the parents are not doing their jobs. Sometimes the parents are out there doing their job, but there's so much peer pressure out there. So much pressure out there, brothers and sisters, that children tend to turn their eye and follow that which they feel is against their parents. Sometimes, however, guys, children also tend to do things to spite their parents. Or it's just that the children have their own way. They want to feel certain things. They are young. A guy, oh, he's interested in me, shows me that he loves me. This is why I always tell parents to make sure that they show their children what love is. Make sure, because if you don't show children what love is, or true love is, not infatuation, you know, man, you. True love, if you don't show children what true love is, they will go out there and try to figure out or find out whatever that love is if they never knew what it is. So whatever comes from that, they will then get themselves involved in certain things that they should not get involved with. However, it still boils back down to the community as well. It's not just people. I've heard artists and people saying, oh, I can sing whatever I want. It is up to you, the parents. No! I think Tupac was also the one who reiterated that very statement right there, stating that we should hold artists accountable for the things that they are saying. You are trying to influence a message. You are an influencer. It is your duty to make sure that you are putting out there is some sort of substance, so to speak. Why are we falling so low in society? I remember back in the day, listening to love music was a big thing, you know. Parents didn't want you to listen to love music. Right now, you're hearing people, parents, making them go and twerk and all kind of mashy, boy. Look at the day that we have fallen from grace in itself, from our own morality and principles. This is very interesting. Right there. Very, very interesting. Guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation, man? It is time for us to wake up, man, and understand that if we don't handle these things, it'll get worse for the youths of next generation and continue. What will happen in the next 20 years, brothers and sisters, if the very parents right now have no sense of moral fabrication or principle to teach their children? Little girls going and just doing all kind of mashy with themselves. And the parents watching that and clapping. This is why I always believe that fathers should be fathers. Brothers and sisters, I'm sweating on that there. Because I'm very passionate about these things, man. If you look at the trends and you see how things going in society, you'll ask yourself a question. Hey guys, we need to stop, ponder, think and rethink again before we continue. It's not just the parents only, brothers and sisters. It is also the community, brothers and sisters. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Yes, brother, I get to work out on that, eh? Yeah, boy, I get to work out on that. I have to go and do a reaction in a while. Definitely, guys, tune in for the reaction after this here video right there. And then, of course, I'll come later down, probably around 6:37. So definitely tune in for that. Vibrations right there, man. I don't know, I'm probably looking like a hot mess right now, brothers and sisters, but I sweat on that one. Anyways, guys, if you understand what I'm saying, give this video a thumbs up. If you did agree with what the father did, give this video a thumbs up for those of you who know the story. Unfortunately, I cannot put the pictures on the videos out there. They're really gruesome. I saw another picture of a guy who said that it was a moo. I heard he couldn't speak, and somebody did him wrong, man. Somebody decided to use a slab. What do you call that? A sab. If you're Dominican, you know a sab, a machete, and they cut the guy's hand and his back. You could literally see his hat beating from his back. Brothers and sisters, why are people so wicked? Why are people so wicked? But I heard that the guy is also troublesome, so who knows? But would you be so troublesome enough to cut the man in his back and you can literally see his hat beat? Yeah, we have something wrong with us, you know, brothers. Something wrong with us in this day and age, man. I don't care how troublesome somebody is. You want to fight the person, hit the person some blows, but what you cutting the person for? What you doing that for? Boy, tell you, boy. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And this is pretty much all your boy has for this year vlog. Definitely, guys, subscribe and turn on our post notifications so you can get all the videos as they come from. Give this video a thumbs up, brothers and sisters. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. Definitely, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video right there and then. Be real! Tell you wicked at people them stop their wicked, dirty, nasty ways. Including that father that decided to go behind them too little. Stop your dirty ways, my boy. Nasty son of... Anyways, brothers and sisters, be real, man. I still without be boy. You have to be real and hope for positive change. So be positive, brothers and sisters. Definitely with the Most High's help, as always. Definitely stay prayed up. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs.
One day I will blow. Something we gon' show. Wow, this life is a constant uphill battle, but it's also filled with some beautiful moments.